were talking about the job that when they went out of this competition, and we had a conversation here that night, Didi is referring to, about the job that Guardiola has to rebuild that squad. And that starting 11 tonight, 385 million it cost.
Yeah, well, I've great sympathy for him because he walked into a club where, you know, an awful lot of bad players had been bought. Otamendi, Mangala, both of them centre halves, both costing over 30 million, no good. Mangala's out on loan somewhere, Sami Nasri's out on loan somewhere, just to Sevilla last night, a little pup, you know. But he walked into a club that needed fixing, and I don't blame him for that. But that winning goal tonight from the free kick, now if they weren't doing that kind of exercise on the training ground with him, so that they were prepared for a set piece like that, I'd consider that, Damon, to be dereliction of duty, because I know that Jose Mourinho will have his team out there working on that, and any coach worthy of his name will take that just as seriously as scoring goals and entertaining. You know, don't entertain your own fans when you lose. And that goal tonight, this goal that won this game, raises this question: if Pep Guardiola is such a great coach, how come his teams don't defend well? We showed 2 goals before the game that they conceded at the Etihad. John Stones was responsible for both of those goals, and 2 more tonight. That's 4 goals in this tie he's been responsible for. 3 of them major, 1 minor. He cost 50 million. He was the choice of Pep Guardiola. I think he bought him without really understanding him. And now that he's bought him, he hasn't taught him anything of how to play. This lad has no defensive instincts. Again, I go to Damien and Didi. You played with great defenders at Liverpool. Damien played with John Terry. You know, you tell me, is John Stones got the same instinct of what you call the sniff for danger and all that stuff? This is what you have to get into a great team. I hope he builds a great team. I love to see Guardiola in England. What I hate, though, also, is the hype around him and not being subjected to proper criticism.